Just a quick video on how to test a compressor electrically. The first thing is just using a multimeter that can measure resistance. So the first thing you do is just change your function on your multimeter to ohms. What I normally start off with is just look at the resistance value of my lead. Here you can see that the resistance value of the lead is 0. So the next thing you'll do is just go to the compressor itself. For this example, we'll start off with a fixed speed single phase compressor. If you're unsure which ones are common start and run, we'll just write down the values. The first one is 1.5 ohms. The second two is 0.38. And the last one here is 1.88. So our highest value is between start and run. That was our last reading we got. And then our second highest is common and start, which was the 1.5 ohms. And then lastly was the 0.38, which was between common and run. On a fixed speed compressor, your values between common and run and common and start usually adds up to the resistance value between run and start. It's a quick way just to confirm if your resistance values are more or less within range. Secondly, we'll use a insulation resistance tester, or more commonly known as a mega, to test the insulation resistance to earth on our compressor. How we'll do this is we'll check between the terminal points on the compressor, either on the shell of the compressor or a confirmed earth path. We test between the compressor terminals and the compressor shell or a confirmed earth point. Unlike a normal multimeter, the insulation resistance tester applies a much higher DC test voltage. We are looking for a high insulation resistance reading. This resistance reading normally needs to be more than 1 mega ohm, but it's always best to confirm with the manufacturer for that compressor what is acceptable for a insulation resistance value. Check between common and earth, run and earth, and start and earth to confirm that the insulation resistance value is high. Now, inverter compressors are a little different from the fixed speed single phase compressor we just tested. Most air conditioning inverter compressors use a 3-phase motor with 3 terminals commonly labeled as UVW. Unlike a fixed speed compressor, we don't have a common start and run, and we don't use a traditional start and run winding arrangement. Instead, the inverter PC board creates a controlled 3-phase output to drive the compressor. Checking the resistance value between UVW, the resistance value between all three should be very similar to each other. As you can see on this compressor, the resistance value between UV and W are all around 1.86, 1.85, so very similar. The next thing we'll do is also do a insulation resistance check on this compressor. Exactly the same method on checking any compressor. Your insulation resistance check will be exactly the same.